Welcome to another Luck Scout bedtime story. The sun began its slow descent. Golden light painted the evening sky. The air grew still and hushed. It was the magical hour when the Enchanted Forest of Dreams awoke. The trees stood tall and proud. Their leaves shimmered in the fading light. A gentle breeze rustled their branches, whispering secrets to the forest floor. Hidden pathways beckoned, leading deeper into the heart of the woods. A young deer named Daisy approached the forest edge. Her eyes, wide with wonder, took in the beauty before her. She had heard whispers of this place, a sanctuary of peace. Should I go in? It looks so inviting. Daisy hesitated, her steps light and unsure. The forest seemed to beckon her closer. She took a deep breath, the scent of pine and earth filling her senses. With a gentle step, she crossed the threshold and entered the enchanted woods. The forest welcomed Daisy with open arms. The trees seemed to part for her, their branches reaching out like welcoming hands. The air grew cooler, the sounds of the day fading into a gentle hum. A small stream gurgled nearby, its waters sparkling like 1,000 tiny stars. A symphony of sounds filled the air, the chirping of crickets, the rustling of leaves, the distant call of an owl. Each sound was a lullaby, soothing Daisy's worries. Deep within the forest, perched on the branch of an ancient oak, sat Orion. He was a wise old owl with feathers the colour of moonlight and eyes that held the wisdom of 1,000 stars. Orion had watched over the forest for centuries, his gaze piercing the darkness. He saw Daisy approach, her steps unsure, her heart heavy. Orion said, "Welcome, little one. What brings you to the Enchanted Forest of Dreams?"
I seek peace, wise Orion. The world outside is filled with such noise and haste. I long for a place of tranquility.
This forest is indeed a sanctuary of peace, little one, and that peace is a gift from Elara, the gentle spirit of the forest. Come, sit with me, and I will tell you her tale.
Daisy settled down at the foot of the oak, her eyes fixed on Orion. The night was calm, the air filled with the scent of pine and the distant hoot of an owl. She had always found solace in the stars, their distant light a reminder of the vastness of the universe and the smallness of her worries. Tonight, however, felt different. There was a certain magic in the air, a whisper of something ancient and powerful. The old owl closed his eyes, and in a voice soft as the rustling leaves he began his tale. His feathers ruffled slightly in the gentle breeze, and his eyes, though closed, seemed to see into the very soul of the forest. "Listen closely, young one," he said, "for this is a story of transformation and hope."
Long ago, this forest was a place of shadows and fear. The trees, once vibrant and full of life, had turned dark and foreboding. The canopy was so thick that sunlight barely touched the ground, casting the forest floor in perpetual twilight. The air was thick with the scent of decay, and the silence was broken only by the occasional snap of a twig or the distant cry of a creature in distress. The trees stood bare, their branches twisted in anger. They seemed to reach out like skeletal hands, grasping at the air in a silent plea for release. The bark was rough and gnarled, covered in a thick layer of moss and lichen that gave the forest an eerie, otherworldly glow. It was as if the very soul of the forest had been corrupted, turned into a place of nightmares. The animals lived in fear, their hearts filled with unease. They moved silently through the underbrush, always on the lookout for danger. Their eyes were wide and their ears constantly twitching, picking up the slightest sound. The once harmonious songs of the birds had turned into mournful cries, and the playful chatter of the squirrels was replaced by nervous whispers. The forest was a place of constant tension, where every shadow held a potential threat. Then one night, Elara appeared. She was a figure of light and grace, her presence a stark contrast to the darkness that surrounded her. She moved through the forest with a quiet confidence, her steps barely making a sound. The animals watched in awe as she passed, their fear momentarily forgotten. She seemed to bring with her a sense of calm, a promise of something better. Her voice, like the chiming of silver bells, filled the forest. It was a sound that resonated deep within the hearts of all who heard it, a melody that spoke of hope and renewal. The trees seemed to respond to her voice, their branches swaying gently as if in a dance. The air was filled with a sense of anticipation, as if the forest itself was holding its breath, waiting for something miraculous to happen. Her touch, gentle as moonlight, soothed the troubled hearts of the creatures. She moved among them, her hands glowing with a soft, ethereal light. The animals, once so fearful, now approached her with a sense of wonder. They felt her touch and knew that they were safe, that the darkness that had plagued their home was finally lifting. It was a moment of pure magic, a turning point in the history of the forest. She brought with her the gift of peace, a peace that resonated through every leaf and stone. The forest, once a place of shadows and fear, was transformed into a sanctuary of light and tranquility. The trees, now vibrant and full of life, stood tall and proud. The animals, no longer living in fear, roamed freely and joyfully. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers and the harmonious songs of birds. Elara's gift had changed everything, bringing a new era of harmony and hope to the forest. Elara breathed magic into the very air we breathe. Her presence was like a gentle breeze, carrying whispers of ancient secrets and forgotten tales. The forest seemed to come alive with her every breath, each leaf and blade of grass dancing to an unseen melody. The air was thick with enchantment, a palpable energy that made the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. It was as if the very essence of the forest was intertwined with her soul, creating a symphony of life and magic.
His voice was barely a murmur in the stillness of the forest. The silence was profound, broken only by the soft rustling of leaves and the distant call of a night bird. It was a silence that spoke volumes, a silence that held the weight of countless stories and memories. In that moment, the forest seemed to hold its breath, as if waiting for something extraordinary to happen. The air was charged with anticipation, a sense of wonder that made every sound, every movement feel significant.
She whispered to the trees and they bloomed with vibrant life. She sang to the animals and their fear melted away. Her voice was a soothing balm, a melody that resonated with the very core of the forest. The trees seemed to lean in closer, their leaves rustling in response to her words. The animals, once wary and skittish, now approached her with a newfound trust, their eyes reflecting the gentle light of the moon. It was a scene of pure harmony, a testament to the power of connection and understanding.
And so Orion concluded, his gaze meeting Daisy's, a silent understanding passing between them. They both knew that this place, this moment, was something special. It was a sanctuary, a refuge from the chaos of the outside world. In the Enchanted Forest of Dreams, they found a sense of peace and belonging that they had never experienced before. It was a place where time seemed to stand still, where the worries and troubles of everyday life melted away, replaced by the gentle rhythm of nature.
The Enchanted Forest of Dreams was born, a place where worries ceased to exist, replaced by the gentle rhythm of nature. Here the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers and the soft hum of insects. The ground was carpeted with a lush green moss that felt like walking on a cloud. Every corner of the forest held a new wonder, a new discovery waiting to be made. It was a place of endless possibilities, where dreams and reality intertwined in a delicate dance.
He spread his wings, a silent farewell. The light from his wings cast a soft glow on the forest floor, illuminating the path ahead. It was a farewell filled with hope and promise, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always a light to guide the way. As he took flight, the forest seemed to shimmer with a newfound brilliance, a testament to the magic that had been woven into its very fabric.
Rest now, little one. Let the peace of the forest wash over you. Close your eyes and let the gentle sounds of nature lull you into a deep, restful sleep. Feel the cool breeze on your skin, the soft rustle of leaves in the wind. Know that you are safe here in this enchanted place, surrounded by the beauty and tranquility of the forest. Let your dreams take flight, carried on the wings of the night, and wake refreshed and renewed, ready to face a new day.
Daisy closed her eyes, her breathing slowing to match the gentle rhythm of the forest. The night was cool, and the air was filled with the soft rustling of leaves. She could feel the ancient oak tree's presence, its roots deep in the earth grounding her. The forest seemed to breathe with her, a living entity that welcomed her into its embrace. The scent of pine and earth filled her senses, calming her mind. Each breath she took was like a sip of nature's elixir, soothing her from the inside out. The rich, earthy aroma mingled with the crisp scent of pine needles, creating a fragrance that was both invigorating and relaxing. It was as if the forest was sharing its essence with her, a gift of tranquility. The sounds of the night, once so unfamiliar, now washed over her like a lullaby. Crickets chirped in a harmonious symphony, and the distant hoot of an owl added a mysterious note to the night. The gentle rustling of leaves in the breeze created a soothing backdrop, a natural melody that lulled her into a deeper state of relaxation. The forest was alive with sounds, each one a testament to the vibrant life that thrived within its depths. The forest embraced Daisy with its tranquil embrace. It was a sanctuary, a place where time seemed to stand still. The trees stood tall and proud, their branches reaching out like protective arms. The forest floor was soft beneath her, a natural bed that cradled her gently. In this serene environment, Daisy felt a profound connection to the world around her, a sense of belonging that she had never experienced before. The trees whispered secrets of peace. The stream sang songs of serenity. The gentle murmur of the stream was like a soothing lullaby, its waters flowing gracefully over smooth stones. The trees, with their rustling leaves, seemed to communicate in a language of their own, sharing ancient wisdom and tales of tranquility. Daisy felt as if she were part of a timeless story, one that had been unfolding for centuries. And as she drifted off to sleep, Daisy felt a sense of calm settle over her, a peace she had never known before. The worries and stresses of her daily life melted away, replaced by a profound sense of contentment. She felt safe, cocooned in the forest's embrace, and for the first time in a long while she allowed herself to truly relax. The forest had become her refuge, a place where she could find solace and peace. Daisy dreamed of meadows bathed in moonlight and forests alive with fireflies. She dreamed of whispering waterfalls and starlit skies. Her dreams were filled with the peace and tranquility of the Enchanted Forest of Dreams. In her dreams, Daisy danced with the forest creatures, their laughter echoing through the trees. She soared through the night sky, the stars twinkling like diamonds above her. The worries and anxieties of the outside world faded away, replaced by a sense of profound peace. The night deepened and the forest slumbered. The moon, a silent sentinel, watched over the sleeping creatures. And in the heart of the Enchanted Forest of Dreams, Daisy slept peacefully, her dreams filled with the magic and wonder of Ilara's gift. Close your eyes now, and let the peace of the Enchanted Forest of Dreams fill you with tranquility. Let the worries of the day drift away, replaced by the gentle rhythm of your breath. Sleep now and dream sweet dreams.